Thank God. Welcome people. Danny Styla. Kicking the video in with a normal intro. Like, comment and subscribe to the channel please. It helps the numbers, it helps the digits, they're going up bit by bit. And we'll wait for a few people to get in. I've started 5 minutes early instead of 5 minutes later. It's better to come earlier than late, as they say. I'll turn the lighting up. We've got effects out here. Do you know what I mean? Special effects. Do you remember the green room? Let's talk about the green room. I mean, we're going to try that again, but I have been observing YouTube for the last since I've been getting involved back in lives. I've been observing YouTube. Not been commenting, but I've been watching. Like, not like a hawk, just been like flicking through and sort of keeping up to date. It seems at the moment the fight talks back, the fighting world. Yeah, this Brett May guy. I mean, to start off, stuff's like a meme as well. Like the I've got to big up the burger joint podcast, man, with them videos. Like they're unreal. They're so hilarious, man. Like, yo, if he was to pop on and say it's cool to play, I'd play one of the clips, man, because it's crazy. If you're not subscribed to that channel, go and get to the Burger Joint podcast, man, because that guy's making videos. If you want people say about, oh, content creators are supposed to make content. This guy makes content, man, and I've said it from the beginning, and it's only got funnier and funnier. Like, literally, he's making memes out of people. Do you know what I mean? Like, full on memes, man. Like, mate, you know. I mean, he doesn't even have to speak. He just lets them do it, and edits a little bit of talking to it, and damn, it comes out a masterpiece. Do you know what I mean? You wish it carried on. It's like watching an episode of Only Fools and Horses. There's that many different like laughter parts. Do you know what I mean? It is. It's hilarious, man. But I've got a guy on the screen here now, a bald guy who looks like Uncle Fester. I've just been researching then, because I know that Tank the other day did some clipping for me, and I was seeing if I could see it. And as I was flicking through, I'd seen that Uncle Fester made a video, and had he's got his face on the screen now. Well, look, there he is. This video is called Exposure TV Panel Venice DD, which is Dodgy Dave, PP Styla, and Cart. Now, I'm interested to hear what this guy's got to say about that. I've not heard it. I've not seen that one. I listened to the first minute then and thought, let me save this for the video when we go live now. So I wanted to I wanted to tell my man to take the song down off his page, because he's got a song of mine on his page where I'm happy, and he's been caught up in some allegations. People are not feeling his vibe, I don't think, and I don't like getting caught up. It's not caught up. I sent a diss track at him and he put it on his own YouTube channel. But fair play. But since then you've been caught up in some not even accusations, man. There was a goddamn video and everyone's holding you to the video. That's some bad shit. It ain't good publicity. If he was absolutely famous, that type of stuff is career cancelling material, you know. As I've warned before, man, when you do a video, you can't be off your barney. You can't be hyper emotional, getting involved, like, you know what I mean, at the screen. That doesn't work. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes somebody who shouts at the TV. I mean, it seems that if you do that, you get a meme made out of you, like the Burger Joint podcast. He'll make a video on you if you're giving it 10-0, definitely. Especially if you're a face on YouTube. I mean, he's appeared in some of his recent videos. The doctor has. But yeah, this doctor is now talking about meme. But how's he mentioning me in the same line as Venice? And how, why is he doing that? Where does that come from? So that got me, that one. I mean, I already know about the other one down here. Where is it? Styla and the Expo goofs. I mean, I know about that one. Obviously, he hates us. So, we'll start again anyway. Right, so, yeah, this is the shit that I uploaded earlier on. Crazy Danny Styler video, must watch, 1 day ago. That's a crazy video, man. I got caught off guard, yeah. Thrown into the green room, rapid, like, 1 minute, I said to my dog, come here. And in that time, like, I looked back at the screen and it went, boom, green. So I had this, instead of going, oh, what's going on? I thought, like, let me play into the role, like, let me take advantage of it while it's on, and it's caught me off guard. Like, it's a natural reaction, is what that was. When I got thrown into the green room, it was a total natural reaction. Didn't expect it, didn't know it, didn't even know that the phone could do that. Like, I didn't know. So yeah, man, it threw me off guard. So when I jumped into the character of, like, is it up, is it down? When I go off the screen, I disappear. You'd have to watch the green room video to know what I'm on about, or unless you was on the live that night. And the reason why this one is a video, sometimes I feel selfish doing a video, like just talking. But a lot of people have pointed out to me before, Danny, this is your channel, mate. Like, you present it how you want to do it. When I came to YouTube, right, okay, I didn't even know that you could do press StreamYards and join people's stuff, and like I didn't know you could do it. So when I came to YouTube, I was video mode upload only. And it was after the Darren interview, and that obviously got man some traction. You get me? I'm not going to lie. That did get man traction. This is where I'm thinking them 700 and odd subscribers went. Like where they came from along the way. Obviously, I've got a big up Expo as well. Expo's represented my channel a lot of times. Obviously, saying back, hence being on a panel doing raps and so on, and joining along with the party types to bring at the time, what I mean, with the evening that we were doing. We were all playing characters at the end of the day when you think about it, when we're on that show, because we're doing trials and courts, and what do we think of this guy and that guy, and so it's all it's all fun and games. But then when it's video, I believe that it's more formal, because like I wouldn't want, whereas me, you'll see me kind of like vibing out more on a stream with just the vocals. You'll hear me like using my like lingo meaning turning into the unpolished me. Unpolished me is like going like, Raz, can't believe that, man, yeah, bro. Nah, I'm not like, that's my normal everyday kind of like lazy talk. But when I'm talking to a video and I know that somebody new might be watching it for the first time, I know that they ain't going to want to hear somebody that's speaking on that type of, vocabulary. Sounds like you've just walked out of a bleeding hostel. Now, I'm not saying that it's bad to live in hostels. Many people get put in bad predicaments, and, but you get where I'm coming from, don't you? You know what I mean? Like, in other words, I don't want to sound like a scallywag on a video when someone's listening to me for the first time. I mean, I'd rather him think, yeah, this guy, he's got his polished side, and then he's got his side where he's just himself. If I'm chatting with somebody, I'll be myself like that. But when I'm just me single-handedly on a video, not knowing how many people are watching, not knowing who's watching, not knowing if there's comments coming in, you put on the spot, aren't you? And you're made to be yourself, kind of thing. so no one else is there to cover you, kind of thing as well. So um, our good friend's secret double agent Squirrel um, knows that I went through some shit the other day, some next level shit. Um, really can't even mention it like that, but yeah, man, wake up call. Hell of a story for us to tell it, man, but can't be told. So it's one of them. I mean, I felt like coming to YouTube that night and writing, "Yo, this has happened," and putting it as the title. Everyone would have been like, "What's going on?" But yeah, it's a serious, precarious situation. That's the word, man. And I was looking to walk out with an ear. So, I don't know if you want to put it together. But yeah, man. I could have been on here like 1A saying, "Yo, I had my ear chopped off 2 days ago." But other than that, like I say, I am going to flick through the tube. I am going to flick through some of the left side because of the Brett May stuff. Hopefully, yeah, someone gives me the heads up on whether Burger Joint's cool with his stuff being played. Like I don't know if you're allowed to do that on reaction, but I wouldn't want to violate him anyway because I'm not rude. You know, like by playing his shit, and like I'm like sort of like playing his stuff for you to laugh at, so you're watching my stuff. That, you know, it's one of them. Like I'm still promoting you, and I'm saying subscribe. I've said it from the beginning as well. Burger Joint, the way that you put that material together is just, it's art, true art, yo. As funny as like funny. Mank Dank Burger Joint should be cool with you. Mate, he's funny, bro, isn't he? The Mank Dank, can you believe the stuff that he does? Bro, Pat tape videos, and he's getting funnier and funnier and funny, bro. Like, I can't literally, like, mate, he has me in creases, bro. And he's done it straight from the off as well, man. Like, literally, I was saying, why has he gone dark, man? What the fuck? If he did mainstream subjects, he would blow up. I know. I mean, I was going to say earlier on, because I was going to mention Burger Joint, hence I'm on the tubes. So I was going to mention Burger Joint in this and say, like, yo, have you seen the guy Burger Joint now? The way he put the guys who could make documentaries, like, he could make these in, you know, he makes that program that we used to watch with the Prime Minister and that Prince Charles with dead big ears and take the piss out of people, appearances, something like that, where you know when he took the piss. He's better than that. Well better. Like, how the fuck? He's got a thing where he puts a face and then he puts the horse and it looks like the face, and he mixes it in. It's like, man, like yo. And then he'll have him repeating the same thing. And what about that fight where he's saying like 8 hours, 2 hours later, yeah, they're doing this like fighting stance, right? Right, and then it says 8 hours later. Yo, man, what the fuck? Like, does he laugh at his own stuff? Like, I don't think he actually realizes how good it is what he's got, you know. Like, man, me and you do these lives and that, right? Yeah, I get selfish wanting to put my face on it. It's not really, like I say, mate. So sometimes I be myself, like I just be off the random. I'm cool, secret man. Good to see you in, man. Like, I went and did my first. I went and did me, yeah, man. The gang are bigging each other up. Man, thanks, gang, all day. You need to spanner, man. What's going on, man? Why has he not got a fucking spanner? You're mad, mate. Right, so you're gonna get it over the head now with the spanner, man. Sorry, bro. Here you go, mate. Ain't no one never fucking putting my man out of the chat. Been to the sunbeds? You have? Why does everyone start going to the sunbeds when the sun starts shining? You need to go to the sunbeds in the winter, man, when it's freezing. And then get natural UAVs. Don't ever the bleeding natural these days, though, are they? You know what I mean? I bet the sun's worse than the sunbeds with the toxics that are going around. do you know what I've done as well? I've before I jumped on this live, we're gonna go green screen. I'm gonna try and press some buttons and that soon, see what's cracking. But yeah, I'm searching my stuff here, right? I've got pulling up videos of Dr. Rackpulls slagging me and Paul Venice off with Dodgy Dave and all type. I ain't asked if my man copyrights me. He's got a song up on his page of me rapping. Like, what type of bullshit is that? And he says, I'll even show you. My man's cheap, you know. But then he's been caught up in this weird behaviour stuff, and we know that on this side of the tube, Joe, we look out for those type of predators, man. You know what I mean? You're a predator, bro. You shouldn't be saying things like what you do, man. Look what's just happened to DJ Academics, man. They're calling him Diddy Demics, bro. Why do we call you Dr. Diddy? Talk about 15-year-olds. You don't need to say more than that, do we? If you do stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's not good. We're not saying that he's an absolute straight up out there. But at the end of the day, mate, mud sticks, mate, but paint, yeah, don't come off. And that's paint. Sorry, mate, but that's just the way it is. I know we had a banter on YouTube and that year at the start or whatever, and you did the shit. Like, but that was over some rap stuff and you dissing me and Expo, and it was a bit of back and forth. It was funny. But when you get caught up in all that, mate, that's not gang, that, bro. That's, you can't. Now you're Uncle Fester, bro. Uncle Fiddler. Diddler. Yeah, man. Someone clip that as well and send that to Dr. Diddy. Dr. Diddy Rackpull. Yeah, mate. But that's just from what I seen. I got presented it upon the algorithm of YouTube, and it came across, and I seen some shit that said that my man was messing about, talking yappidly, drunk maybe with another brethren of his, talking about ABCs. Man, we don't, you should only be doing ABCs with people that age, bro. Nah, you get me? Like, so you take that's just a violation, code 404 straight on your screen, no go forward. So work done, some work don't go like that. But I wonder what you had to say 1 year ago about me, Expo, Dave, and I know, you know, and a year later we all stand and you're like a PDF to find, you know, being tarnished with that thing's not nice. I mean, look, you just love it, don't you? Why are you even talking about it? You're actually on here already. Paul Venice versus Brett May. Who wins? Who cares?
Yeah, right, well, welcome back. Good morning, all that stuff. Okay, so the time is now 5:15. By the time you're watching this video...
5:15. Probably not even been to sleep, the mad cunt. Right, but anyway. We're going to go now and listen to what I had to say about the same people a year ago. Now, we ain't got big numbers coming through right now, but it's early dawn and we'll catch them all. Remember that when we finish lives as well, man, that we're going to send everybody over, anyone that's on the team, straight over to your one, bro. You know that, G, so always give a share up, bro, and then afterwards, obviously, everyone's in your flavour then, bro. In your camp, your flavour camp, bro. Not the Diddy flavour camp. Just in your bit, you get me? So yeah, man, that's what we do. We you see the good people of YouTube, yeah, promote each other, right? Right, I seen somebody share my video, right, and they appreciated it. No comment. And I appreciated it, right? Because he shared the video on the fact that he found the video funny, or she maybe, I don't, you know. But he found the video funny and said, like, Danny, like, this video, like, was funny. I'm saying, I said, man, was caught off guard. That was just, I played into it. So yeah, you know, we help each other's statistics, and then we watch and we see people climbing that. And obviously we want the good people to win on YouTube, do you know what I mean? Like, There's a lot of there's a lot of channels out there that have had traction before and they've lost their momentum because they've got demonic history. Do you know what I mean? When I say demonic history, you know what I mean, man. It's like turn out that the woman beaters, that they've been done for violence against bleeding children, and they've been done for other types of, you know, crimes upon that type of level. And people aren't susceptible to that on YouTube. People don't accept it. You know, you cannot come on and try and be a public figure in someone's room or TV or, you know, like, you can't come and present yourself and say, hi, people. And let's say, for instance, now, I'll use my good friend Secret, yo. So I can't have their Secret backing me like, bam, been with Danny Styla, like, I'm rolling with it. Next minute, yeah, man's 50 you know, skeletons jump out of a closet and everybody knows, right? Because everything comes out. So 50, not even, just 5, you need 5 skeletons, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know. And then 5, depending on how bad them skeletons are, right? Because the skeletons always get revealed, truth always comes to light, especially in the dark. They say this is the dark side. And I can't help but be here because when I upload videos, that's the people, that's where we're at. That's the corner that I traction from. So obviously, when I'm talking to the audience, or if I was to go make a video now about being spiritual and guiding your journey along the way for you, and I'm like, hi guys, I'm here to guide your journey, you'll all be like, Danny Styla's lost the plot. Guy's going crazy, man. He's got a thing on, he's got a Sherman outfit, he's trying to help, he's talking about healing the world. Not no Jacko stuff, just, you know, like helping people. He's doing spiritual talks. He's meditating on camera, all types of shit. Yeah, you'd all be on my ass, like what's going on? Because you're not used to that from me. You're used to Danny being Danny. So I've got to obviously then, you know, decide, do I open a new YouTube channel and pretend that Danny Styla doesn't exist and come out and be like, hi, I'm Styla Videos, you know, on a new channel, like totally no subscribers, no nothing, and just start trying to gain attraction. I thought about it, you know what I mean? Man's thought about making a channel for Coco. But then I'll just be doing doc material all day, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, my life's hard enough as it is. So yeah, man, we'll stick with Danny Styla is part of the community of YouTube. Everybody knows, like, the majority know who I am. I know my persona and know, like, what I'm known for, which is music, and also every now and again, some outlandish mad shit or whatever about somebody that I've ended up having a little tiff with on YouTube. AKA something like Rackpulls, something like Hedgehog Man, something like, you know, we've had these little back and forth back in the day throughout the times. I mean, it's happened, it's YouTube. I mean, I've had hardly any fallouts, which is not bad because, I mean, I've had quite a few attacks though, you know, where people have tried to bait me in. And I haven't ended up generally falling into the behaviour of me going back at you, me going back at you, me going back at you. Only mother sucker, yeah, right, that I had that go down with, right, yeah, is one guy, right, yeah, and I'll tell you now, he's a troll, right? He's not one of the trolls that we know. Anyone who comes in my chats and has a joke and that is not one of you guys. He's one of those he's one of those one. He's older, you know what I mean? And we all questioned why he was on YouTube and stuff like that, like, and, you know, he always had a lot to say about other people. And then next minute he come out with this narrative about me, mate, and it was because I was going at him with some stuff, right, music shit, yeah, just laying into him. This motherfucker, yeah, swear to God, now starts making up mad stories, yeah, and putting out as me, like telling me story about me, saying, yeah, Danny Styla, so on and so. I'm like, the fuck's this guy talking about? I'm like, where's this guy getting? So yeah, what a guy, what a guy. Did that show me one thing as well? That someone is, and now yous will probably, like I say, I'm not used to like being like lied upon like that. Because I mean, like I said, I've been watching recently. I've been watching the chats. I've been watching who's arguing with who and stuff like that. I've been clocking it. So, you know, because sometimes I'm on my own live and people are in the chat, and it was Cumbrian Truth channel the other day. I was on Cumbrian Truths just watching, sat on my sofa, couldn't comment. Cumbrian, like I'm being rude, you know what I mean? I give it a like for you. But yeah, I seen a back and forth going away in your convo. I could see that how you handled it, which was good. You didn't bite into either side, like you didn't back either person. You just kind of let them have their say, and they were both happy having a full blown back and forth. So I suppose it sort of meant for that, if that makes sense, because he was just on there laughing at this, and they was laughing like with him, and then going back to the hate to each other. And I was watching it thinking, shit, even I'm entertained. I'm watching Cumbrian, and he's not even doing anything. He's watching this argument take place. So I was like, I know both the people, not know them, but the both people know of me, and I know of them. We know our names. So it's like I was watching it and I was thinking, what would I do in this situation? No, usually, Danny, what would you do? Like, because usually you try and you try and get away from it because you don't want to kind of like end up in a. Why does it keep going bleeding lighter and darker? Is it that? Don't know. So yeah, you don't want to be looking at me in the dark now, do you? Right, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Well, it's a lot better actually. Right, so yeah, I was entertained at watching the argument, yeah, and then I thought to myself, you need to chill out, Danny, with being so protective over what goes on in the chat. Yeah, it's good at having a limit, meaning, you know, like there's certain things that won't be said, certain things that you won't allow to be said inside your chat. And also, like, you do have to moderate it like that, but really, in this side of the YouTube, you do have to let the chat do what it's doing. And that means sometimes if two people are having a back and forth, you kind of just let them do it and laugh at the shit that they're saying about each other, because sometimes it seems that they're actually getting a buzz out of ripping each other, because otherwise they wouldn't be on there in the first place having a go, you know what I mean? Because I watched it and I seen each person say, I'm not bothered every time we speak to each other, this is what happens. So I was just like, wow, like, you know, it's meant for this shit. Like, you know, yes, Tank, are you good, bro? I mentioned you at the start on here, bro, saying about when with the clips. I went looking through the other day, a moment ago, just to see, and I found Dr. Diddy Rackpull video, right? And I realised that he's talking about me. And the guy's talking about how stressed out he is as usual. But this guy's talking about Exposure TV, Venice, DD, which is obviously Dodgy Dave, PP Styla, and Car. So where are you talking about me, mother? You get me? Where are you on about Styla?
The guy's a big man with an even bigger heart. This is the kind of man.
I think he's talking about me on that bit there, you know, to be honest with you. I really do.
That would help elderly people with their shopping, or would fix a broken area, or
I don't know about doing all that.
Do some old washing machine plumbing or
What
something.
the fuck's this guy talking about, man? Is this guy actually doing? Like, I'm capable of doing YouTube if this is what YouTube.
The guy is a heart of gold. He's one of them good do-gooders, we call them in London. Good do-gooders. You know who he reminds me of? The Wizard of Oz.
What the? You've been taking acid tablets, man.
I don't know. A modern day, you know.
What?
A modern day. A modern day someone who's good at doing what he's good at, and because I can't quite find the words for his
Is it about me?
stuff he does online, which I've got to
No,
say,
it's not about me, man. It can't be about me, about the stuff he does online.
it must have saved a lot of people. You know, that was down on the luck in the
Right, you must be talking about me at the end then.
the kids' medals. When they wrote him letters, he'd give the kids medals. Yeah, that's the Bob reminds me of.
Oh shit, my man's on about Jimmy Savile. Yo, Bob Cart, man, my man's laying into you.
Perhaps, you know.
I'm waiting for mine, but I don't even know what gets said about me yet. You're in for the reply. You're even finding out now. I'm stopping it, yeah, because this guy might.
As for his stuff he does online, which I've got to say.
Right, go on. Where do you go on about me?
Who
Man?
else is there? Styla.
Right.
Danny Styla. Oh, this guy is going to be special. Trust me. Now he could be the next Snizzle Bizzle or Professor Green. The guy's raps a class. You know what I mean? And
I didn't know that's what he said. Oh shit, he's glazing man off. But turn his shit back round to me a minute. This guy's glazing. I thought I was about to get ripped out. I honestly, God, there, yeah, did not set me so. I know for a fact he's going to lay into me straight after this now. He's going to say something else because it weren't no love. Believe me, it was.
Yeah, I think he's got a bright future. Could see him on something like Love Island, perhaps, you know, in 5 years or something like that. Bob Fark.
Well, shit, even that puts me in shock. What my man's just said. So I'm lighting up now anyway because it's been past. Can you believe what he just said then, Tank? I've got another video where he's calling me a goofy and all that. Don't worry, it's not love, bro. It's not. We ain't glazing, bro. My man's got to take the 2-pack video down. What I done, bro. I done. Tank, I know that you've got the clips up on your video, do you know what I mean? I don't say. I'm not gonna say to you, yeah. I say, bro, put it out there, bro. At the end of the day, the more me, the more better. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna be fucking making a tool of myself like that, talking about everybody and going, oh, about this guy, that, about that. I don't care about everybody's lives, man. Like, I give a fuck about what's going on here right now. Do you know what I mean? You would be good on Love Island. Do you reckon? Imagine Love Island. They won't let me smoke blunts, or would they? This, by the way, is non-nicotine, non-tobacco functioning stuff. It is GMO free, nicotine free and tobacco free. So what I'm smoking is legal. Yeah, and I waited till after 20 minutes as well. That's the peak on a live. So yeah, man, I expect to be on here for a little bit as well, like vibing away at some of this weird shit that's going on. So Jamaica Love Island. Tan's putting me in for Jamaican Love Island, you know. Do you know what's dead funny about you saying that, right? Yeah, I literally, right, I should be picked up by now. I should be somewhere else. But it's been cancelled now till Sunday. And when I'm going down there on Sunday, we're actually having a Caribbean. We're having a Caribbean. I put as well proper Jamaican roast, like, because you can make a Caribbean style Sunday roasts. They're like ours, but a little bit different. In fact, they're totally fucking different. They're better. But yeah, we're having one on Sunday, and it's mad. You said it'd be good on that. Would be good on that, man, because I'd be cooking away on a bit. I'd be like, man, if it's Jamaican Love Island, Do I get Jamaican spices and that to cook up all my food? Because Matty 0161, big up, brother. I'm glad we're getting the real ones in, man. Bring Aztec with you. Anyway, back to that burger joint, man. I think we've got to give him the props, you know, for like content creator of the year on the left side of YouTube. I know Karma Corner's had some stuff like throughout the time, but like the way that the burger joint is, man, he's making a series on people. Like, yo, like now it's like the Essex Boys, the rise of Dougie, literally like it's fucking hilarious, mate. Honest to God, it's like everyone's like a new episode of like when you've been waiting, you know, when you was waiting for your pro. Remember years ago when it was all this streaming shit, yeah. It's like right now it's dead funny. I ain't even got any streaming services right yet. But just with this Fire Stick, yeah, go on and watch a fucking movie that's on at the cinemas. That's how easy it is. It's crazy. I had to download it all myself, like, and put the codes in. You know what I mean for cinema HD. I'm not tapping up on all that 60 quid a month shit. I can't be bothered. I'm hardly at home for it anyway. I'm always at other birds' houses, so what's the point? I'm not sleeping with them all. I'm not sleeping with any of them. That'd be misogyny to say that, wouldn't it, if I was? Do you know what I mean? No, I'm not. I've got many friends, do you know what I mean? Some just happen to be female. So yeah, what's this bald-headed doctor? Who's it look? He's looking like on this here now. Yeah, he's looking like Uncle Fester, right? Don't talk to me, right, about anything when you look like that. Just flip through the way you look all the time.
Bob Cart, beg your pardon. Now this is an all-round good guy. It reminds me of that. Who's that guy that always used to help people years ago? He used to say, "Super smashing great, super smashing great."
Right. So what's he saying about Bob Cart? Someone link Bob Cart now and tell him, man, he's getting this.
No, was it? No. Now then. He always used to give the kids medals. When they wrote you letters, he'd give the kids medals. Yeah, that's who Bob reminds me of. Genuine good guy. You know what I mean?
Right. So that was number one. What I found, and then I find I was going to play one of the songs. I was going to play one of my songs at the beginning, man, and I'd seen this model. I already knew about the other one. I'm just letting you know now. The guy don't glaze off all the time. Let me tell you. Watch this. Look, Styla and the Expo Goofs.
So many crimes, and yet they all obsess over Decker. Do you know?
I don't even talk about the guy. What you on about? You go on about him all the time. You have not stopped going on about him for the last 5 years. So what the fuck are you talking about? How the hell are you going to tell me about Declan?
I look each and every one in your eyes, unsubscribe. I couldn't give a bollocks. I would rather
Let's have a look.
fight with Decker.
Oh shit, I'm subscribed.
That weird little cult, you know, that's from the north of England that are obsessed with Decker. You know, absolute fucking bacons, mate. A lot of them.
Right, hang on a minute. Yeah, right. So when the hell on earth, yeah, have I been part of like? All right, yeah. There's been a few times. But I have made my career like my YouTube shit off DH. Nobody, everybody knows that for a 100% fact, mate. He is just a cringe tank because, like I say, this you know, just because I'm on his channel, I'm able to see there like that today that all that is uploaded is Brett May versus Paul Venice. Brett may be happening. Fantasy Fight Club. Paul Vennis versus Brett May. Brett May, the next opponent, the big fight. Brett May versus Bash. Paul Vennis versus. Do you know what I mean? Just like, is this guy? Is this guy? Is he a commentator on bare knuckle fighting or something? Because that to me, yeah, when people now everybody's aware now of the words, yeah. Everybody's using it on every platform, all big major ones. The word clout, right? Everyone knows about that. I didn't come on here expecting to talk about this now, but what going through this shit made me talk about it. So we are where we are. So you probably still blames Expo. Yeah, probably, mate, for his downfall. No, blame shit like that, what he's just been doing, then talk about the same people every fucking day, day after day after day after day, and he's got nothing to do with them whatsoever. And The View, no, like, I couldn't imagine getting out my camera every day and doing that. No, they're not lives either, so it's not for his own interaction where it's like something to do. A live videos where you can interact with your people and shit like that on the talk and the chat, or if you're on StreamYard, you can link in and chat properly. You know, vocally, you can go face to face, I suppose, but the pixels are shit. But anyway, he uploads these videos, right, with pressing record and sitting down and then going 1, 2, 3, record. Right, bam, let's go. Here's the conversation. Now, I'm not going to go through the videos. I'm going to went on the videos that he's talking about me on. So, when I see that there, when he's saying that those weirdos in the north of England making a name off bleeding Decker, well, what are you doing? I mean, go through my channel right now and go and look at how many DH videos there is, mate. I don't even like saying the word. Do you know what I mean? Double Decker. So I mean, look at the state of him. Look at how the burger joint makes Decker look. You wouldn't think that guy would even be able to do a bare knuckle boxing match with the way that he's made him mean. Like, he looks funny as fuck. But yeah, all that. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm not saying that I ain't no bare knuckle fighter. Shit. I ain't saying that I'd beat Decker up, you get me? Like, rah, I'd smack him round the head with an hammer if he come near me and all that. But other than that, really, you know, I'm not looking to fight the guy. He is a professional bare knuckle fighter. That is a fact. But I ain't never made no back end name or ever really tried to get any thousands of views out of Decker's name. It's never happened. I haven't got that. So you're full of shit. And then there's you now, who's now making videos on everyone, and you were making videos on us back then repeatedly. So you do the same cycle. I've been off YouTube for around a year, and in that year you've still been re-uploading everything. Now I've come out your hindsight because of it, and since I came back to YouTube, I've now seen a video circulating of you talking to a 15-year-old in derogatory ways that a man shouldn't do. But did do. And as I said, when you've got videos of yourself and you're recording them, you're putting it out there, whatever, and you're doing it on live, you should be prepared for what's around you and what's happening in your surroundings. That day he should have been quick to tell his friend to shut the fuck up, that's a certain, no. But he didn't, he carried on with it, done what he was doing, and he's shown the real him, and that's what happens. So would he make someone feel like shit at work whilst they're working a small 9-to-5 style job where they're earning minimum wage, probably, you know what I mean, like earning pennies because they don't even get the full wage, giving abuse to somebody? Would he do that to them without us all looking? Would I do it? Not a chance. Would he do it? It seems that he would do. So I don't think he's in a position to tell anyone who's weird and who's not weird. You're weird. And you've even got my song on your page calling you a bitch. Like, I'm calling you it. And you said you put it on your, because you actually like the song and you're like, yeah, this song's been made about me. You think the song's that good, that you put it on your shit. So think about that. So, you know, That's some buster shit right there. And this ain't named Doctor whatever. This ain't been thought about. That's just because I went through that and I saw that he was talking. And because of the algorithm at the moment, the Venice shit came up with it. Because the algorithm at the moment is Brett May and Paul Venice. So that being, that's the reason why he's talking about them. I'm not going to name this video anything to do with them two guys that are fighting. At the end of the day, like, that's not my thing. It never has been. So why would I start to do? So I don't know about no boxing. I watched them fights. The Dougie Joyce one versus Dougie Ward was pretty boring. Yeah, it was like a 4-hour fight, man. That video was real. What Burger Joint put out and that. It was a long ass fight 4 hours later. But yeah, it is what it is on that side. But man, people like that there can't be putting guys like down like when they come in like that, and then especially time later, it gets revealed that you're the one who's actually got, what did he say? Bacon? Did you order bacon when you was at the drive-thru, giving abuse to a 15-year-old female? Because it seemed that you sure like you wanted bacon with the way that you was going on. Just saying, man. You had your say. There's my say. I wouldn't say mine with a load of skeptical, weird, like mythology style language behind it. Like you try to come across all mysterious. You're dumb as fuck. Yeah, man. Your whole life revolves around doing this here now, what I'm doing, which is I'm doing this just to pass the time on a Friday night. I could be out, you know, going doing what I'm doing, like, but I'm chilling. Till Sunday. I plan on playing FIFA, smoking these. Even his wife hates him. Even his ma hates him, bro. Even his ma hates him. John Smith was one of the first to troll him. Big up fucking John for doing that. At the end of the day, John Smith's a character. You see the character, what John plays, that's the thing, you know what I mean? You know where you stand with John. If John come on here now giving me fucking 100%, I'd expect it and buzz off it. Like, I'm down with it, Tank. Do you know what I mean? I know how it works. I don't get emotional, bro, like hyper emotional. Like John does, but John does it on purpose. You know, this guy's walking around dressed as the Bushes. You know what I mean? Like, he's a lunatic. Jumbo is funny. There is some characters, man. There is some good people as well on this side as well. There is some good people, man. But then it seems the ones that point out the proper way, it seems that it's them that become the, you know, like, I don't know much, right? Shit. I do know much. At the end of the day, Craig, yeah, done what he did, yeah, with the biting, right, yeah. So that was in writing itself, right. Now, I'm not judge, jury, and executioner, but again, that's not what people like, right? But it's always the people that are going, oh, look at him, look at that, like, look at that bad behaviour, look. And then in the end, yeah, 3 months later, something particular, the same comes out about them, and it's like, it's not just that I'm mistaken. No, we're not saying that they're full blown. You know, if they were full blown, some of them, yeah. You know, them ones at the top that we were talking about before, the names that we try not to talk about, the ones that he said we do. Because like I said, we keep it to DH, but I don't even like saying that, we'll just call him that one. So like one of the main ones like that, yeah, his behaviour has been really, really seedy to the point where you think he's a full-on PDF with the files involved. So yeah, I agree that someone like that definitely needs an ankle fucking monitor, yeah, a brace round his fucking, and a dog lead round his neck, mate. But you can't do that in humanity. People like that get let off and they get protected. And, you know, the law tends to look after wrong'uns, right? I don't believe that Rackers is a full-on wrong'un like that. I think that he got caught in a stupid position where he was made outlandish fucking behaviour, but then he's the first to call out anyone else for their mistakes on YouTube. But then something like that comes. And then there's chewing on your own words. I've got a video right now where you're talking to me and you're telling me how great I am at music and so on and so on. And then I can pull up another video of you saying that I can't do music. I'm absolutely crappy. You don't know why I do it. You don't know where I get it from. And then you put my song, actually went out of your way to make a music video of my song and put it on your wall, on your page, sorry. That's crazy. That's crazy work. That's crazy extra homework what you did. So that's the Dr. Rackpulls segment right there. So, you know, that's that one sorted. And I didn't know I was going to go there. I really didn't. I didn't think here on this video here now I'm going to talk about the doctor and that situation. Well, definitely worth highlighting and talking about, and me mentioning, considering that he had a lot to say about me and I didn't have much to say back apart from music songs. And I took them down because I thought, at the end of the day, like, I'm trying to live in the moment, fuck it. You know what I mean? A song was a song. I've made thousands of them, or made thousands more and delete them just because it's like an artist who paints a picture, you know? Every picture they don't paint, they don't fucking put it on the wall. They don't, you know, they don't go for sale. Some get scrapped. That's what music is like for me, you see. I'll do a freestyle. If I think it sounds funky, I'll put it out there. I ain't trying to be fucking 50 pence, you know what I mean? When I say 50 pence, you know what I mean? 50 cents, 50 pence, you know. What the fuck is a dollar? What is it? What the fuck is 50 cents when I'm all about a dollar? That's what Jay-Z tried to say to end 50 Cent's career. Didn't happen, no. Coco is no, I tired her out before we got on the live. Thought I'd get her out, make her run after a little pink ring that I throw for her now. She collects it and brings it back. She gets knackered. Nonsense streamers think they are performing art, yeah. Well, that's it. It depends what you come for, Tan, doesn't it? I mean, if you come for attention, could we call it attention? If you come for attention, like some of those videos seem like attention seeking. Would it be right? Like, is it attention seeking? I think it is. It seems that way. And when you've got 40-odd-year-old men and shit, yeah, attention seeking online, it makes you think, where else is attention seeking? You can tell I'm here for the chill and the grill, otherwise I'd be like, low numbers, oh no, what's the point? Like, I don't give a, you know, I mean, you're in the building, Secret will pop in and out, so on and so on will pop through in 10, 15 minutes, man, Dank's popped in, and you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm here for me. I'm doing this because I want to do it, not because I want to feed an algorithm. Do I like being part of this YouTube community? Yeah, I do, you know. I actually figured out that I do. That's why when I was saying the other day I watched a video, I was been watching the scene recently, and obviously I'm down with Expo, you know that, like, so, you know, Expo's been re-uploaded. He jumped to live up the other night. We weren't quite ready in that sense, so it didn't get popping fully. Obviously I was on there a bit. Obviously we're good, you know, it's the shit starts to re-roll again, reprogram, you know what I mean? So you can see that obviously Expo at the moment is sort of covering the Venice and the Brett May now, in the sense of, like, it's being promoted to be fought in Liverpool. There's 25k bleeding offers or something like that. I've said that I'll fight him for 25k. I'll fight most men for 25k. I'll fight Mike Tyson for 25k. The fighting will last long. And that ain't because I'm going to win. You get me? Paul can just smack me in the face, yeah? I'll go down, he wins, I wake up, and I get 25 grand, and if he's broke my teeth, I'll go and get them fixed. I'll go and get them fixed anyway. But even if he doesn't break them, I mean, I expect him to knock all my teeth out. I'll try and wear a gun guard, you know what I mean, save what's left, like, but But yeah, you know, I ain't sat here saying, yeah, I'd be able to fight Paul. No, motherfucker's gonna knock me clean out. Boom. I'm gonna be like, obviously, I'm gonna be on the floor, mate, like that fat guy at a snatch when he's on the floor like that. Yeah, yeah, you get me. Like, and the shit's like round him, and you don't know what world is in. Next minute, he's in fucking hospital with a head brace round his neck. That'll be me, yo. But 25 grand richer. You get me? 25k, yo, that's half of an armed robbery graft. That's a big graft, that 25k. Fucking shout me in. You know what I mean? Put me in there, man. Forget Brett. I'll fight whoever. I'll fight Brett and him. 25k each. I get 50 grand. Soon as I've dealt with Paul, or he's dealt with me, I should say, I'll then fight Brett. And obviously, he does seem like a bit of a lunatic as well. You know what I mean? He might have to shoot him. He's shit. He's like, you know what I mean? He's like a motherfucking. He does look a bit like a lunatic, but the persona, you guys, I know you don't like it. You just and anyone who says, yeah, I love his persona, I'd be like, really? Would you want him sat in your living room and that chilling? Like, sat there like, yeah, I'm fucking Wonder Man, I'll take over the world, I'll kill everybody. Like the guy talks madness, man. Like at least when Danny Christie's talking, like, you know, he's had his moments, haven't we all? But because we've been on here a while, you know what I mean? We you know, shit, I've been clipped up before and had clips thrown out of me when I've been caught with fucking daft headphones on. That's another thing that Rackpulls pulled me on. Danny fella, wouldn't you bare knuckle? No, bro, man, I've been through enough shit, Matty, man. What the fuck? Bro, I've come from a war zone, fam. Now I'm just sitting back on Friday nights, yeah. I swear to God, staying away from the pubs, yeah, because it kicks off at them motherfuckers as well. And I always end up involved. I'm getting them out, bro. Yeah, I've got, fuck, mate. That's me, bro. No bare knuckle fighting. No fighting outside the nightclubs. No knocking a guy out in the toilet. None of that shit. Fuck that, mate. It's not happening. Yeah, violence is out. I've started a course today, yeah, for my level 2 in mental health, for me to carry on doing my like work of what I wanted to do, which is elevate towards working with people that come from hardship. That could come under many labels, so that's why I'm like stammer when I say that, because it's like you don't know what you're going to be doing. You know, you're doing social healthcare. That's what it's called. You get your levels, and then obviously you'll go and get your experience along the way, build up your resume, and you know, that's that. But that's what I want to be concentrating on, Matty, mate. I don't want to be fucking phoning up Expo like that, right? Expo, you got a fucking trainer there that can train me. Yeah, I've got a fight against fucking ABC off YouTube, and then next minute I'm in boxing camp and all that, bro. Man's having fucking liver failure and all that lot. Why I'm running around, Nick, bro? I'm too old, fam. If I was in my 20s, yeah, I probably would have said yeah, and went in the ring and got knocked out, bro, and fucking woke up threatening to kill everyone. You did that. Waking up like, who the fuck's just did me? Nah, man. I've done training and that over the years, or as a yeah, you know what I could say as a fitness thing, but I'd be lying, you know, man. It was literally to toughen up in them times as well, when I did do it. So yeah, man, it was sort of learning how to take some, how to give some, yeah. But that was just a bit of training. And done that for about a year and a half, but then my friend died, man. You know what I mean? And he was the one who I did the boxing with, so it was hard work, man. I just didn't get back to it. And but you never really lose the fact that you know what I mean. You know how to fucking bang, don't you? You know what I mean? You know how to put people on the. Some people out there do not, right? You could not teach them if you show them the stance, anything for a fight, they literally try and punch somebody like that, you know what I mean? Like trying to give someone a black eye. I'm trying to fucking hit your jaw, you know what I mean? So I can at least put you to sleep. Like, if I'm that, you know, that's just even, that's if you're trying to get me. Do you know what I mean? I ain't even trying to hit nobody. Like, I'm peace out here. I'm peace, yo. I'm pushing peace. But yeah, man, there is some people literally like, you know, that I suppose don't have a clue. Do you know what I mean? Don't they? Yeah, they've never. I mean, I tell you one thing. They say to be able to not give a beating, but you've got to be able to take one. That's the thing. With that type of stuff, can you get whacked? Yeah, man. I've got a chin, so meaning if someone was to go boom and it hits me, I've never been laid out. It's not happened. I've woke up before. That's because I've been jumped differently. But that's a difference in someone sparking you out. But I've not had many one-on-one confrontations like that really in hindsight, apart from outside nightclubs. And I've been the winner on them ends. So yeah, and that's a few times. So other than that, really, that's in my 20s and shit as well. So don't hold me at any of this shit like I'm talking about now, like I'm Brett May, like yeah, you know what, I don't like, fuck all that. I hate that type of shit. I'm about getting my candles out, yeah, fucking dimming this light, right, turning that fucking moonlight on, turning it into a Mars looking place, right, making it peaceful. That's my shit. Fuck beef and all that, thinking you know, having a fight outside a club, waking up the next day thinking like hand all swelled up, and you know what I mean, mate? Like, come on, man. If I was doing that at my age now, I'd be a disgrace to myself, man. Do you get where I'm coming from? You have to get to that point in your age where you're like, bam, like there's certain things that you have to cut off for moralistic reasons. What are those moralistic reasons, man? The fact that with some people, you've got kids, right? So you're a 40-year-old man fighting, getting involved in beefs, going on YouTube and saying to people, I'm going to do ABC to you, right? Your kids have got to see that shit. Then, I ain't got kids. Then there's the no kids part. So I ain't got no responsibilities in that sense. So what do then I have? I only have my moral compass. That's what I have. So if I was to come on it, I could come on here and tell you gang stories from Manchester over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I don't. I did do at one point. Anyone from Secret and that I've been here from the beginning, if I'm talking shit that I've not done the videos from when I was stabbed and all that, and I was in hospital and wars we go at all time, you know, I've been involved in a few things, but it's like, don't want to come. I mean, if I was podcasted, right, then maybe I might answer certain questions, you know what I mean, in a certain way. I'd have to think about the way that I'm answering it, because for one, yeah, when I was stabbed, I didn't press no charges, man. When the police were coming to me, I'm talking no statements, I didn't get a penny compo. Tried to put in for compensation. He said that it was my own dealings, and I refused to cooperate with the police, and you get me, no compensation for a guy like you. So, man, I had a punctured lung, collapsed lung, in hospital for months. I was stepping in hospital when that Chinese guy was going around killing all the patients. I've told the story before. Right, I might even retell it again now after that. Not on here now, yeah, but on a real video. Just because of the doctor part where the doctor was killing people and I'm in the same hospital, and I was quite a bit of a funny patient as well. You know, you can tell by my aura, right? I'm not a slow-paced guy. So I'm in there like giving it out 10-0 to the nurses, talk about, I don't want to be in here anyway. You've kidnapped me. You put all these machines on me and shit, which means I can't go anywhere. Like, what the fuck have you done to me? And they're saying that you would have died. I'm thinking, well, I fucking felt like I would have been better off, mate. I was all right until you touched me, but I wasn't. You know, my lung had been pierced. So wasn't all right, was I? I just passed out, and the next minute the doctor started working on me, and when I woke up, I was like a fucking Frankenstein, do you know what I mean? Shit. Yeah, man. And just to think that I was stepping out of the hospital. Yeah, let's go and look up these facts right now, man. Let's fucking see whether let's see whether this bird off this fire stick tells us about this Stepping Hill Hospital killer Stockport. Ain't gonna do that, yo. We'll go on the internet and search it, yo. Right, anyway, do you know what would be good? Here's what pisses me off a bit, yeah. Obviously soon we'll have the equipment and that, right? But I've had to do my house up, people, right? I moved in here and I didn't have a stick of furniture when I first moved in. Literally, yeah. If I showed you around my gaff now, you'd be proud of me. Simple as that. It's not a thing that I don't have, but you get me, everything always needs upgrading. It's not like I've got shit stuff. I mean, everything's bad boy, but you know, I would still want other things like that TV that's here now, yeah. I want this as my bedroom TV, you get me? And then I obviously want a big ass 75, 60 inch or whatever the fuck for in here hanging off the wall. Do you know what I mean? But man moved in October, yo, so what, that's not a lot of time, is it? I mean, hindsight, really. I mean, Rome weren't built in a day, guys, you get me? So obviously, studio settings, fucking setting up like, do you know what I mean? Like picturing that, like your headphones, got your laptop, got your stream going on, your wireless. Now you're able to do stuff more. So now you're able to put pictures to when you're talking and going like, so yeah, so this is going to be on about it, and put the picture on the screen. Like, these are the things that I can't wait to do on YouTube, do you know what I mean? And commentary. You can see that man can talk. I can talk like, I can talk for shit, I can talk for hours. But give us topics. Imagine being able to flip through that now and watch a reaction on that now and me be like, yeah. So then you're locking in on what I'm watching, kind of thing. So you're getting to kind of like be like, oh, I didn't know this is what Danny was. Oh shit, I'm gonna start watching it. Like movie reviews. Like Michael Franzese make a killing, yeah, off doing the movie reviews, right? It is pretty good in it, really, because you just sat back really watching someone else's stuff, and you know, your personality breeds off on whatever you're doing. Do people take to it? Do people have the same, like, because I tell you, it's one thing now, I could, like, I'm one of them, right? If you saw a reaction from me from a horror movie, right, yeah, from when you watch trailers and shit, right, or if he's like, I've said it before, that film, man, Emily Rose's Exorcism, that shit is hit me differently, you know. That hit me like a horror movie should hit you, like scared the living daylights out of me. I think it's the worst, best, scariest movie that's ever been released, because it's just so realistically horrible. And then to find out that it is actually a real story, and that people go and visit this poor, I mean, you know, poor person's grave, man. Like, Annalise, she's called. And that's the real name, Emily Rose. She was German. And that doctor really did get done and all that, like, for exercising her, and those recordings that you heard, those were real, mate. Like, fuck that, yo. Tell me there's no demon. Listen, mate, right? I see a lot of people, everybody these days, I know you are all seeing them, angel numbers. Is everyone coming at you with 1111? You know, 4444. Keep your eye out for these numbers, they're angel numbers speaking to your ABC. If you believe in angels, then there's definitely demons. Because an angel is a demon. You see, it's like the same thing. It's not the same thing, but it is the same thing, but they're opposite of each other. You see, you can't have the good without the bad. You know, this is why in the other podcast or the other talk I said that good is bad and bad is good. because you can't have one without the other, you know. That, like, I watched some other shit the other day as well, yeah, that said, yeah, that God, yeah, right, cast something about three shades of darkness or something, right? But then we're told to follow the light. If he was in the dark, in the triple dark, why did he want us to follow the light? Someone questioned that in the podcast that I was watching. I'm sat there afterwards thinking, is this guy for real? Like, he's got me fucking thinking about the Bible. Thinking, he's like, yeah, so I believe in what he says next, that people are going to the church and they're not following the right thing, in the sense of, like, they don't really know what's going on, they've been lied to. I better get these off the screen, you know, man, because I don't know whether these are going to come up like I'm advertising or some shit, or I don't know. So yeah, man, getting the equipment and getting review stuff. I've been able to get what I've got up to now. I would say give me, right. So we're going to be able to do work with this as well. So I'm saying give me 2 months. Give me 2 months. I'll be realistic, you know what I mean? There's no point me saying to you, oh, yeah, do you know what, next week, yeah, I'm going to get wah, and then come back with half a settle a little bit and be like, yeah, this is not working, yeah. You know, give me realistically 2 months, right, to get that equipment to make a realistic podcast. Not just one where we have people on, one where it's driven by media. So we're looking at what's going on media-wise, whether it be hip-hop media, whether it be drama, whether it be beef, hip-hop beef, whether it be real fucking gang beef in real life that's going on, whether it be the Venezuelans that are taking over, whether they've been took back, whether just anything, you get me? Analysation. So they're the type of things that I'd like to do on YouTube, and know for a fact that I'd have my space doing it. I know for a fact that I'd be able to do the work. I've done my research on how you get your information and how you do your readings. So, you know, there's certain, which I've wrote down, there's certain sites, certain pages you've got to follow. These pages follow closely on hip hop media around the world, UK included, Digger D and all that type of shit, Fredo, etc. All trials and stuff that's going on and shit, and some of it's like just mainstream, some of it's hip hop, some of it's content creators. Because this content creation, this is why I'm saying there's a lane in this world, man, right? And the lane in this world is content creation, right? Big up, like I said, Burger Joint, that's content creation right there. That's a different lane to what I'm talking about. I'm talking more on a as I said, media-based reaction, but also opinion. Do you get me? And then hopefully then through your subscriptions and stuff like that, you end up with more contact. People will comment more on the videos and stuff, and you know, because they'll be able to, they're gonna sit there and want to watch like whatever you're watching. They're gonna want to watch it through and see what your reaction is. So they're gonna be like, yeah, let me watch this. Like let me see what he's saying. What does he think about that? Because obviously your aim then would be to make the thumbnail about whatever's you're going to talk about. Let's say it was, you know, Fredo took out one of Digger D's guys and you're making a video. So then you make the thumbnail about that, and then you're like, will he be found guilty? With a question, man. And that's like your way of getting people to be like, what's this about? And click on it, and at the beginning, hello people, bam, 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 like your normal videos do. and then you give your reaction, and then not only that, you can do the live stream style one that we're talking, but you have to do that through Discord and stuff. That's where I'm saying that the laptops and the interfaces and shit like that all come into play. You can't do that with a phone. It don't work. You know, you can't do it with tablets, phones, and just the laptops. You need just that extra bit of equipment. I lost all my stuff when fuck me. That's a different story. I lost absolutely everything. Never mind the YouTubing stuff. I had the mics, the lot, man. But everything happens for a reason. We start again for a reason, man. It's a recycle. So yeah, there will be a studio, man. It'll be in the next 2 months. Give me 2 months. It's a target on my list. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to talk about, and then at the same time, I want to keep it organic. Meaning, I ain't gonna be playing no character. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna give what I really think, and maybe if some of this fighting shit takes off as well, like with in the UK, like around our scene, like yo, that could be well thrown into the fold to be reacting to that. Shall watch Danny Christie fight someone online and do a reaction to that shit. Do you know what I mean? Because there's guidelines for reaction videos. You can't be took out of the game for putting clips up if you do it correctly. You've got to know how to do it. And that's where my own work will come in. And yeah, it's like I say, the reason that I'm going to be myself on it and not be like a troller is because of the stuff that I'm doing in the daytime, which is working towards doing my journey of life, which is the line of work, social healthcare. So yeah, I don't really want to be a bully boy when I'm trying to be a superhero at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Not mean literally like what I'm trying to help. Yeah, like at least Spider-Man was only acting. Like, I'm really gonna actually do some helping. Like Spider-Man's full of shit. One man didn't help nobody. Like he didn't save no cities. Neither did Superman. None of them. You get me? They're non-existent. I'm the only guy that's gonna do it. So yeah, man. That's pretty much really rounded up the video on a live right about that. I've pretty much said what I've got to say there about like stuff there like that. Then like that's not content, people. I'm telling you, man. Burger joints content, reactions are content, tanks are content, even Diddy Demix is content. And I'm not on about Dr. Diddy. I'm on about DJ Academics. Because he reacts live there and then he scrolls through Twitter whilst he's doing it. That's the stuff that I want to be doing, scrolling through my Twitter and that, looking at other people's stuff, see what's going on there and then live at the moment. Not like 5 hours, literally if someone's tweeted and you're talking about it, you're on it straight away. Like, shit, man. I mean, put it this way. It's got an audience, a very big audience. It's been proven. If DJ Academics can become the #1 hip hop media fucking channel in the whole wide world, like sat in his sofa, sat in his chair, right, a gaming chair at that, and he don't even game. Well, he might still game, but that's not his line of work. But sat there, right, pissed up. Right, drinking bottles of liquor, like Hennessy and shit like that, like it's running out of fashion, and become the best media channel in the world, right, for hip hop. It's crazy, yo. He actually ended Meek Mill's career. Made Meek Mills look like an absolute donut, offered him a one-on-one fight, all that, mate. He made a mockery of him. And since then, yeah, all he's ever done is keeps going on, yeah, and showing how many streams a month that he's getting, Meek Mills, and people are sort of like making sure that they don't stream him so he don't get his academics can end your career, man, if you're involved. You know? But like that just says to me the power of like one man just cracking on with his thing and just not being bothered about like what the other people think as long as he's sticking to what he was doing. But then there's them accusations, academics, which are he was talking inappropriately to a 15-year-old lad. Now, that's the same as Dr. Diddy, Dr. Rackpulls. So, it's the same sort of situation. If anyone knows about academics, what happened recently, he got caught where he was talking to someone ages ago. The lad was 15 and they were saying stuff to him that you shouldn't say to somebody of that age, right? Because they're children. The same thing with Diddy, Dr. Diddy. So, Dr. Diddy Rackpulls, he sort of, the academic situation's the same as him, so that's why he's being called Diddy Demics, and that's why I'm like, well, if DJ, Aka, and Dr. Rackpulls have both been caught for the same stuff, and he's being called Diddy Demics, then you're got to be Dr. Diddy. You got, you know, it makes sense. And hit like if you think that makes sense. I think it does. So yeah, man, like there's a space for people that have got a mind and pretty much really like have a lane that they want to step into. Someone could say, "You've been here before." I'd be like, "Yeah." It takes time, man. Would I have even wanted all that set up? How long ago was it? 21. 2 years ago. Would I have wanted that all? Would I have wanted all that access to all that stuff and not watched what I have done over the last couple of years, into what people like, what people hate about people like, what people like, people find tedious, which is like, tedious is something that's repetitively, Dr. Apple's tedious. You know what to expect with it. Same old, yeah, people, you know, he said this and she said that. It's like, this motherfucker sounds like the same as he did in the last video, man. It's like he just repeated his word but said it in a different direction, man. It's not about the same people last year is what he's talking about a year later, and then saying that we're the ones who talk about other people. Like, make it make sense, man. Like, seriously, make it make sense. Go on, is anyone, if he's live, go and spam the shit out of it. Spam him and say, Styla's back after you again, mate. He's after that 2-pack song that you've still got in your wall. Since you've been accused of Diddy Demic style stuff, yeah, he's not happy about it anymore. He wants it taken down. I don't really want to address a video straight at him, right? Because that looks like I'm then clout chasing on his name. And really, I mean, what views does he get? What views does he get there? Let's have a look. So he's talking about Venice over and over again. He's talking about Brett May over and over again, isn't he, at the moment? What's been going on here is a cheat for life. Oh, I'm not interested in Conor Ben Jr. I mean, who's interested in, right? Are you interested in this shit? You guys have talked boxing before, yeah? Eubank Jr. versus Conor Ben, right, yeah? This is the sons. This is not the real people, man. This is the sons of the dads, of the guys that were the legends. These two are, I mean, I wouldn't want to fucking have a one-on-one with them. I mean, you know what I mean? Not unless I was having a weapon on me. But, you know, you get me? I could, you know, I can imagine, you know, I can imagine they know how to handle it. You get me? Like, yeah, you know, any normal style fighter versus any trained athlete doesn't stand a fucking chance. That is a true fact. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, not unless you like Pat Tate or something like that for real in real life. I mean, and the guy who plays Pat Tate, which his name's Craig Fairbrass, hasn't he played Pat Tate more than Pat Tate's played Pat Tate by now? I mean, how many fucking movies have they got to make with Pat Tate in it? I mean, does anyone agree with me on this? Rise of the Foot Soldier, please. Can you stop fucking making movies over and over again? Whoever owns the fucking rights to whatever the fuck's going on. Even the fucking film Essex Boys was about them, which had that it had a bit of a different theme to it, right? But it was still about the Range Rover murders, right? And this is what I mean. The Burger Joint video has put the Burger Joint podcast has put the Range Rover in the thing, and then Brett May driving the fucking Land Rover, the Range Rover or whatever it is. You can tell by the seating, but like the same, like that, like trolling, like fuck man, like yo, you deserve a reward, man. Like we need to start giving out left side YouTube or dark side YouTube award of the year. You know, like everyone got like weirdo of the year, and oh mate, we had it popping on Expo. We had the biggest live, and we had so many people watching, like just to find out like who we were voting in on and who got the most votes, and we were voting on who's the weirdest of the year, and like yo, that was a time that, you know, that was a funny moment. That's why I say I've had my times on this tube with the dark side. So there's no way that I can't say that I've not been a part of it, or I've not been a perpetrator, you know, in that sense. So, you know, but you know, you stop, don't you, after a bit one, you know, you don't carry it on like that doctor's doing. You know, he's a doctor, a fucking doctor of fucking alcohol, Dr. Alcohol, more like. I mean, I think you honestly do need to see a doctor. Like, I think you've got a serious drinking problem, bro. For real. I'm seriously concerned, shit. Like, you need to sort it out, man. Anyone who's waking up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, yeah, sitting there with a fucking bottle of Heineken proudly and saying, good morning, people, I'm only getting pissed for the sake of it. I've got proof of that shit. I don't think I've even still got that. I've got that, so yeah, I've still got that. You talking up, pissed up in the middle of the afternoon, smashing up your living room and shit, breaking off the arms off your dolls and shit. Why have you got dolls as well, bro? Search my whole house right now. The only dolls that are inside there now, yeah, is my dog's little fucking baby things, what she plays about with, man. Cost me fucking 30 odd quid, yeah. It warms up. She thinks it's another dog. I don't think she's fooled. I think she knows it's a teddy. But that's it. But you and Video Craig are both collectors of little weird things like wrestling in it, or weird ass. How you know your ass is a goofy ass geeky guy, but I'm Video Craig, bro. Video Craig, you should be able to rap, you know, when you're doing all that. You should be rapping about, yeah, I've just bought a new wrestler. It was Hulk Hogan. Already told them. You can't be rapping when you're doing but buying Hulk Hogan fucking memorabilia, bro. But no hate. No, at the end of the day, Craig's put, you know, aside. At the end of the day, as I say, I'm no judge, jury, and executioner, so I don't know what our 100% guilt is. Whatever people let people cop out on. All I know is Craig's put a hell of a lot into Tube, but then there and again, who made the fucking most money off the back end of Decker? I mean, I have a feeling Craig might be one of those guys, you know. Like, Craig made a lot of money off Decker, you know. He made a lot of money off talking shit, making a daily Decker show and all that, making him a fucking everyday program on YouTube. It was literally in your algorithm and you couldn't get away from it, man. Shit, just because I was subscribed to me, like, it's telling me to watch it. It was crazy. Do you remember it? The Decker Daily? Fucking video every single day of Decker, about Decker every day. And like, no wonder everyone went for a mental health stage in the last year or two. Probably through that. But man, as I say, hands down, man, content creation, yeah, as to me, Burger Joint, yo. And I ain't even spoken, said to him, yeah, guess what, I'm gonna make a video and say, I've already spoke before to him and said, you've got class bids, bro. And that was ages ago, and they've got better. Like that new one, mate, where it's like the rise of Doug. Oh my God, man! Like, we'll have to watch it in clips just in case, because I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know how Burger's gonna react. Like, they might be like, you're using my content, bro. Do you know what I mean? People can be like that, you know. I wouldn't blame him, like, because he puts all that into it. Right, the evolution of my title. I hope that one's good. I hope you're not going in on my. Right, yeah. Right, this year is next level shit, yo. What is going on, man? This is hilarious. I'm fucking rewinding it right, yeah. Burger joint, please let me roll with this, bro. Please, G. This is fucked. Like, what is going on, yo? For real. You got a picture of Brad Pitt in the corner. Right, this year is on behalf of the Burger Joint podcast. Subscribe to the guy, you know what I mean? He's a next level. Bravo, this is the next level. I'm going on right now and liking this shit. You get me? Make sure you subscribe to this guy, man. This guy's shit is a funny as fuck.
She's not gonna hurt you. Just a couple of things, man. I'll show you what I'll do in 5 minutes.
2 hours later.
2 hours later, you know. Because it was like that, though. That was the funny thing, like, literally, like, anyone who knows about that fight, yeah, who watched that fight, knows that he was waiting for someone to, like, get whacked up, do you get me, like, and take some heavy shots or something. And it's like, no man was prepared to unleash the demon out of themselves, man. Like,
6 hours.
6 hours later. But he's an heavy member in the middle. He's a big up Dean Lynch, man. I know Dean personally. I'm not gonna show on Dean, man. Look, no, man. Look, like with a cigar and all that, man. Yo, my man's like me.
Dougie Jace, ask my butt. You're not where I enjoy it.
He lived just up the road from me when I was in Middlewich. Paddy Ward. Yeah, look at that.
That's what you asked me. Call me daddy. Call me daddy. Honey, reply for what? I'm trying.
Yes. Ducky, you think you're a youngster? You ought to deal with a real man like me, you fool.
Imagine his face all like that. Imagine the guy's face looking like that. Like that's looking like some crazy. Like that does look like a straight up Jimmy Savile member, yo. Like he looks like he's like ras. That does look like bad. Like what happened to him?
Yes, what, Dougie? You haven't dealt with a real man yet.
Doctor! Dicky! Yes, cunt space. Retard space. Forget about how good my father was and your father was his friends. Dicky Hecker. Doctors don't speak when speak up, Decker.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I feel like at the end of it, like, you gotta pick up the burger joint.
I'm not interested in fighting him anymore. Scummy, Dougie Joyce
fight off. That's it. Do it, Jess. Do it, yeah.
Sickness and diarrhea. Sickness and diarrhea.
Sickness and diarrhea.
You're acting hard, are you, Dougie? You think you're a fucking big man?
What the fuck, who the fuck's it? Like, yo, man. Like, the left side of YouTube is actually funny, man. Like, it's got its moments, mate. Like, it's got its moments. Like, it really has. Like, it's got its moments, mate, where it's funny. Like, I don't know, this guy here is looking like, looks like the hills have eyes here now. Looks like, doing what? Look at that face, yo.
Manchester, because I'll fucking grab hold of them stupid rubber lips of yours and I will throw you around the war memorial, you fucking scruffy little Irish cunt.
Sickness and diarrhea.
I don't agree with all the, you know, the things that these guys are saying about each other. I'm a very neutral person, you know. I don't give a fuck about anybody. Is this a different geezer this now or something like that? It's been on the fight scene or something recently. I don't know him. Well, all these videos are fucking Dougie and Bentley. It seems like a fucking reality TV programme or something. How's the fuck is all this? What's it? How the fuck's it? I'm pausing it just in case copyrights. What the hell's all that? How come that looks like a TV reality program or something like the fucking Celebrities at Home or something? What the fuck's that? Don't know about that. Hit like if you come in the building, please, man. We're trying to get the likes up, man. We're trying to get the likes up. No strikes up. Dougie loves me. Craig bought that domain name. That's why I say Craig's done some. We'll go back to me. But Craig, that's why I don't go in like tank. You know what I mean? Like, because you know, like at the end of the day, like you know, you should go fucking digging for everybody's history or whatever, and be absolutely just fucking on everyone's cases like I'm CID Dan or something. Like I'm not the 5-0, bro. You know what I mean? Like. You know, I'll let everybody be a judge of everyone's characters and stuff like that. You know, do I agree with what I heard or with what I was presented with that I seen about like Craig, for instance, with the biting thing? Like, nah, yo, none of that. You're mad, never that. But at the same time, like, you know, I've still got because he's from this side of the tube and he dominates a big part of this tube as well. We all know that. We've seen the owls and all that type of shit. My mum created or whatever and was a part of it, you know. So the Daily Deco, I mean, that was getting, I mean, people went from hating Craig to being his #1 fan to donating him fucking hundreds of pounds every single day. He's fucking hit like it. That's right. Do you know what I mean? He was doing that, yo. And people was accepting it because they saw it as though he was just full on trolling, but then in the end, everyone then started thinking, oh, hang on a minute, this is a cash cow thing. He's not really exposing that, he's wanting more of him. So that's where people then started to then question his moral compass. Moral compass, the thing that I was talking about before. I'll happily sit here and laugh at this type of stuff. And I wish I could get it on the screen for you with having more material to be able to actually play it with me in the screen at the same time. But we're having to roll it like this. It is what it is. We work with the program. But yeah, he has done his bit of work on YouTube. So you've got to rate his work rate. Because I don't to be. I mean. The burger joint, right? Perfect example, right? This guy should be raking in. This is the same as point and shoot over in America, except better, right? Don't know if anyone knows about point and shoot. But this is better than that, right? In the fact, right? Not of who it's about or anything like that. Just the way that it's put together. He even has his own whiskey. Dougie, yeah, he does, doesn't he? He does, yeah. Dougie's obviously he's fucking entrepreneur, isn't he? In what he does, like standardly, yeah, man. My man, you know, he's a money maker, that's for sure. I don't know if he's still in jail, but yeah, he's a money maker, like defo. Knows how to make money. One thing my brother said to me, he said one thing, Danny. He said with a proper Irish mate, he said, "You know how to make money, and how to fight." And he's the one who knows Dougie Ward. Actually, like good friends with him. You know what was pretty funny? At first, yeah, I was trying to tell my bro about this fight, right? Yeah, when Dougie and Dougie were fighting each other, yeah. My bro weren't interested. He was like, "Danny, I'm not interested in all that YouTube shit. I'm not interested in all that YouTube shit. Fuck all that." You know, he's not like it. So, but next minute, when he seen the thing, he went, "That's Dougie." I went, "I know." I went, even that's been mate. He went from middleweight. So obviously, if anyone does the research, like you know, it must. That's where he's from. The guy who had a fight with when doing the stand up for 2 hours. But though, yeah, apparently that Doug is an handful as well. My bro said that, like, yeah, he can fucking have it. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not from that fighting world though, man. Like my bro, yeah, he's down for all that, having fucking fights on yards and all that. He'll do it. Maybe not now with him getting older. He come out of prison and said that that's not happening no more. It was his, what was it? 27 conviction for violence. Judge said if we see you here again for this now, one more time, you're getting a book for that, yeah. So since then he's come out of jail and cracked on with building. Like you do. You have to, though. Man, his son's the one who's being the naughty guy now, though. His son growing up. Now it's like trying to keep fucking control of his son. But that's what scares me, because I feel like sometimes it's like, can your son lead you back to the madness? You know, by getting you involved in a war and stuff like that, because your son's causing mayhem, and it's only a small place and stuff like that. And then it kicks off between so many people. Next minute, Dan has to get back involved, and now he's back involved in the bullshit again. When really, all the sides he'd actually give it up, but so easy to fall back into it. That's the gritty side of that you know, that world. Like, you know, you're always once you've been in, you're always still one foot in. The same way you're always only 2 phone calls away from a millionaire. You're always, if you've been in that life, you'll always still have 1 foot inside that side of it, no matter what. Even if you are still dealing with the demons that you created amongst the way, meaning your own demons, they can be battling them for the rest of your life. Maybe PTSD, maybe mental health has broke you to the point where you don't want to go out and you're just a total cabbage. Don't mean that in a rude way, like, but I do mean that in a real way, because some people do become like that. You know, paranoid, scared, just sit there, smoke weed, fucking, you know, don't really have any food in and shit, like their lives ain't good, like, because they're just fucked up from what they did in their 20s. You've really got to get a hold of yourself in this life, man, and fucking get a grip on what you're doing, know what you're on, what are you doing, not what everyone else is doing, or what everyone else thinks, all that. None of that shit matters. It don't fucking matter, man. I'm telling you right now, it don't matter. If it mattered, yeah, then I won't be sat here right now talking to you, or whoever's watched it, or whoever's watching, or whoever's gonna watch it afterwards. I'm doing this for me to pass the mother sucking time. Simple. It's content which I want to be doing anyway, and also it's preparing and practicing and letting people know what the fuck I'm going to be doing going ahead. And every single time, yeah, I've delivered with YouTube, with what I said that I did. I said that I'd get interviews at first. I got them, you know what I mean? I got a couple of interviews in at the beginning, but I didn't have the equipment, didn't have the the compass for how to work YouTube. Back then, there was a lot of people trying to catch people out, people trying to troll people. It was like when the cesspit days and when Expo and when fighting trolls and when all that was going on. Yeah, like that was a time on YouTube where like you needed to actually be aware. Back then, I was oblivious to all that going on. I didn't know about it all. Expo was the first person I seen cesspit, and I'd seen fighting trolls on 3D Fight Club, but other than that, I knew about Expos. That was it. And lo and behold, I ended up on Expos, and then I became like a regular panel host. You know what I mean? Like, right, man was a host on there with Expo and PP and the rest of the people that Dr. Bleeding Shipman talked about. So yeah, man. As I say, we have got a lane up on this YouTube, but we need them. We need them little bits. I'm saying just give me 2 months so I can get like the laptops. I can get the web fitted properly, so I'm not running data, and I can also then get the materials and be following the right sites. I've got the Twitter and that ready, or I've got all my shit on Twitter ready to go already. I'm following the pages that I need to be following to get the news, but I don't want to just be presenting the news to you by me saying, yeah, this rapper, and start telling you a whole load of script off the paper of what I've learned, like the information that I've gathered for the video, when there's no stuff to play to you about like what's going on. I want to be able to have them either the pictures, the video of maybe what's happened with the person, or like the CCTV shit, or the news article, or the news report, or whatever, whether it be a video report, like an actual, you know what I mean, like Diddy, like that'll be some hella shit to cover, in all fairness, because everybody knows who P. Diddy is. Like covering that trial live as it goes along, like that'll be something that'd gain traction. It's all about me now getting those things in place before all this kicks in, because if I don't bring it together, it's never gonna mold, is it? Because the Diddy shit's happening now, the academic shit's happening now. These guys are falling off in the sense of skeletons. I know they ain't no motherfuckers in my closet, so I'm cool. So, yo, I know what I want to do, so it's just about gathering that space now, gathering the bits, gathering it together, and now putting the work together and putting it out there. But not only that as well, keeping up with the lives as well, because I know that you guys are hungry for lives and commenting and stuff like that. Like, and that's all good as well, because this wouldn't be, YouTube wouldn't have this side, like we wouldn't have this side of YouTube where everybody knows who, like, Fly Me to the Moon and then commenting on my videos you were doing, that writing nice comments and shit. These are all people part of the communities and stuff. Man, Dan for sharing up my stuff. No comment, sharing up my stuff. People supporting, that shows me, do you know what I mean? Tank clipping up my stuff. You know what I mean? Putting it out there, putting that, writing good titles and that. It's all traction, man, and it goes to show that people do actually like your persona. Just not everybody sometimes is all in at the same time. That's why it'll be good to have an idea of having a Discord where you're totally streaming all the time, but you're able to stream onto the tube at the same time with unlimited hours. You're not destined to just having YouTube streaming, I should say. So yeah, man, I've got plans. I know what I'm doing. You see me then just reacting to a video of my man talking whack, mate. Dr. Shipman talking about me. My man glazed me off on the first one. He's caused me a goofy on the second. So I know he doesn't know if he's coming or going. Yeah, every day he is uploading videos about these fighters that have nothing to do with him, and I think he's a donut for doing it. Hit like if you think he's a donut. Hit like if you don't want to hit like, because usually most people don't like hitting like. Usually they're like, nah, man. Like just may as well do it, yo. Like, why not? You know, and then share the video even and put like Danny Styla's, here's what he thinks of Dr. Rackpull. As I spoke a whole lot about him in this. Big up the burger joint because I used some of the material and spoke about him. I hope he appreciates the good, you know, the good compliments and the good thoughts that I have of his videos. I think he puts effort in. I think he deserves more subscribers. If I was him, I'd have broadened his horizons, man, because he could make some class ass videos and he could be getting 250k views in a day, mate, with videos like that. If it was not just about the left side of YouTube, if Burger Joint was making videos on Donald Trump and all that, like men doing all that MAGA stuff and just terrorizing it, mate, he would do millions of views, mate. I'm telling you, because it's watchable. But we're watching the characters that we know are off Burger Joint. What if this was world? Everyone would want to watch it because it's watchable. 21k views just on his video there. Bang! Big props to my man, yo. It's not easy. Not by far, man, is it? But man, I hope you appreciated the video. I hope you know, like, have the same idea as what I do and believe in the idea. You know, what I plan, a lot of the time, I don't stop until I get it done. So it will be done. So it's not one of them like, is he going to get that done? It's going to be happening. Those type of things that I've spoke about in this video, those are going to be the type of things that are going on when we have that equipment. And then also we can eventually bring a podcast into it where we start talking to people properly. About their lives, maybe someone podcasting my ass as well, yo. So man, thanks for watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not been subscribed, and yo, leave a comment about Dr. Rackpull in the comments, because I'm not the goofy, it's him that's the goofy, and it's him with the allegations. My man's an absolute Dr. Diddy. That's what his new name is, mate. And good stitching, I do so. Let me have a look through the comments before as well. Go gang as well, man. I ain't gonna be rude like that, never. Dougie Joyce loves you. Matty Matty 0161. Big up, brother. Craig bought the domain name. Dougie Joyce loves you. It's AI, Danny lad. Is it AI? I do this sort of stuff on my other channels, Danny, mate. They're just good AI software, mate. And good stitchings of clips. Is that what it is, Axel? So suppose I mean, I'm right when I'm saying that with the equipment then, like, you know, when you've got the right equipment, you can put together stuff that's just phenomenally done. Shit, bro, if you're doing that type of stuff, then you do that. America, get man. Like, them type of videos, man, are funny, man. Like, well, that's what AI is doing. I mean, we don't want AI to nick our content creation minds, or do we, Axel? So I think it is good that we do keep the live side of life going as well, you know, bro. When you think about it in the long run, because like, that's when then we get to get the insight, like the real people all the time, you know, instead of it being like an AI version of stuff, like what someone really like. Because like there's, I mean, what they're saying now, that the majority of videos on YouTube that you watch, have you seen all these new videos of like you know, talking, and you can hear it, someone's voice, and you know it's like they say the same thing at certain points, and you're like, you know, it's an AI video. So AI videos are taking over YouTube as well, taking over the internet basically. Shit, I've seen that app as well that turns people into Grand Theft Auto members and shit. Some lad had a fucking tracksuit on, and he went, "Look what GTA makes me look like." and it went down on his picture and turned him into, he looked like a right fucking muppet. I just looked at him and thought, he went, I look like a GTA character. I thought, no, you fucking don't. You're like, you don't even belong in the game. Your tracksuit don't matter. You wouldn't even get an avatar that looks like you. Yeah, man, ugly person. You know what I mean? But you know, like I said, you can't have good without bad. So you've got to have, you know, good and good, bad, and the ugly. He was the ugly. The AI version of San Andreas GTA made him look better than what he did in real life, but not much better. He said that he looked like a GTA character. He may have looked like one of those, what they call NPC, but like an NPC, like just like, you know, like a stupid, like just stood there looking at the wall or some shit, like a fool. I try not to do things like that with myself. Like, man, should we have a go at the green screen in a minute? What, we on at 1 hour and 53? Is it dead bad if we carry on the live? Does it kill the video? We start messing about now and see whether the green screen fucking works and all that. See where we can find ourselves in France. It's like you said, Tank, Danny, try and pretend you're in other countries. Let's see what we can do on the YouTube now. Don't take the piss here now. We've got Johnny Wong's coming. Right, you see the way everyone starts entering when I was about to end? You're all crazy mother suckers, man. Right, let's see what goes on out here now. Right, now not retouch, man. I don't need retouching. Fucking don't touch me. Right. Well, what button did I press to make that happen the other day then? Touch off. Right. Let me press that. Highlight saved. Let's do this. Oh no, that's crazy that. It's telling me now that if I don't rotate it to the side, which usually I like it like that, yeah, that it must only be when I do a straight portrait one. There's no buttons there for me to press that would give me a green screen right now. There's the flip button, there's a microphone button, there's a retouch button, then there's a highlight button. Whatever button got pressed the other day, I don't know. That was the Matrix happening, or it was real, man. It must have been. I thought we could just press it and get it to happen, and it's not. That's fucked up. I have to see what the portrait looks like when I go live next. I presume that Mank Dank, are you going live tonight on StreamYard? If you're still in the building, swipe it. Yeah, no, nothing happening. I've got a... Why do you know what you're saying? Swipe it like you know what it means or something. There ain't no swiping going on here, bro. Mank Dank is Mank Dank live tonight with a Friday bonanza. What time are we on, gang? Let me shut the time out now, yo. Time goes mad when you're online. It's only 10 to 9. I'll have a look by 10 PM. Hit me up in the comments, let me know, man. It's nearly 9, yeah. I'll have to have a look to see whether Mank Dan gets anything planned. If not, I might throw on StreamYard and see whether anyone bounces on. See what the numbers are saying. It could be a bit different. I don't have to be sat down and shit. I can go and chill on my sofa and that, and put the earphones in. Does that mean gang? But yeah, man. 10:50. Well, that's what time thing is going live, or is that on your phone that it says 10:50? I'll find out anyway, I'll find out. But yo gang, hit the like button. This is a video, I'm going to share the video. I've had my say about Dr. Rack. I'm not happy. Yeah, man, he's got my content on his page, me rapping. He don't own the rights. I don't really own the rights, to be honest with you, but they stole my lyrics, so he's a joker. And yeah, man, he's been done with the same Diddy-demics, accusations, and the proof's there, the same as academics. So you are Diddy, Dr. Diddy, right? I'm out. Peace out, gang. Nice one for watching. We got the people that have watched. I'm not going to say all the names, but you know who you are. I'm going to share this stream, people.